numbness, anxiety, self-hate, depression, being a people pleaser, not knowing what is your purpose, the isolation, the detachment, the loneliness, the struggle, the confusion. Upon my breakdowns, my trials and tribulations, my challenges, everything just seemed to work out in the end, and I found myself. And that's why walking on a self-discovery journey is really important. Welcome to my channel. Name's Tato. Oh my gosh, I feel so weird saying that. Hold on, Tato. Girl, come down. Hello, Tobalang, Dumelang, Ashe. In Zulu, what do they say? Unjani kodwa wena sisi buti. Oh my god. I'm cringing. Zinalanga ndi title. Girl, calm down now. We gotta be professional. Okay, but this is my YouTube video. This is so out of my comfort zone. But hey, I'm gonna use what God equipped me with. I'm gonna use what God instilled within me, and that's strength and bravery and confidence, and that's what I'm about to do right now, okay? Now let's move on. I don't like long videos, but first I'd like to say thank you so much, you guys, for liking my videos. And this is like the exciting part, like the excitement, you don't know, like, upon me filming, the girl is already going through the most, but hey, we gotta look cute. We gotta show excitement. Remember, excite. Always be happy through trials and tribulations, whether they are good days or bad days. Always be happy, and that's what I'm trying to do, okay? Yes. 5 things I so wish I knew before walking on my self-discovery journey. Number 1, you cannot decide to walk on a self-discovery journey without walking on a spiritual journey. I feel like we were all created. I know that we were all created for a reason. God instilled grace or purpose within us that we are supposed to, throw out there in the world, that we're supposed to change the world with. And once you figured out, whilst walking on your spiritual journey and figure out your purpose, figure out your grace and what you were created for, to bring upon this world, to serve upon this world, that's you actually figuring yourself out. That's you discovering more about yourself. So I think always, before walking on a self-discovery journey, walk on a spiritual journey. And I get why so many people do not use the term walking on a or a spiritual journey. I feel like some people are not that comfortable to talk about their spiritual journeys and stuff like that. But always what I've learned is that in order for you to get to know yourself better, to understand your purpose upon this world, walk on a spiritual journey, implement or maintain that spiritual growth in order for you to get to know yourself. And I learned, before walking on your your self-discovery journey, forgiveness. Learn to just leave everything aside, your past and everything. Forgive certain people in your life that did you dirty, that did you wrong. You cannot always grasp every negativity and toxicity that happened upon your life with you whilst you're walking on your spiritual journey. You have to get into it whilst having a clean slate, I guess. Just being free, like that weight, just being uplifted upon your shoulders or something. You just gotta forgive everyone and just move on, I think, and don't always hold on towards your past and everything that went down, a few months back, a few weeks back, a few years back. Before walking on your spiritual journey, make sure that your heart and everything in you just lives with acceptance. Number 2, boundaries. Something that I really struggled with. I think it's because I never really understood the word tolerance. There are certain things that you cannot tolerate, and boundaries happens even through friendships as well, plus especially the values that you were taught at home and stuff like that. Once you meet certain people in your life, they kind of make you shift from what I was taught at home and make you experience a lot, I guess. So I think you should have a say to be like, no, I cannot tolerate certain things in my life that, you know, are just out of my comfort zone and out of what I was taught at home. So I never really got to understand the word tolerance. I actually wrote down these points in order for me to not exactly forget, you know, because I really want to go that deep, because my topics, or I think my videos, are really quite relatable. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel so weird. To the girl, calm down. You confident, man. You got this. Okay? Can you breathe? Like, you must always enhance peace, and once somebody crosses that boundary, you just have to, you know, open the door for them so that they can go out of your life. Like, exclude them, you know, put them aside, because you cannot always afford to lose yourself or to let certain people, you know, radiate negativity or toxicity upon your life and stuff like that. You just have to have a say, set boundaries, understand the word tolerance, and know exactly what I can and what I cannot tolerate in my life. You get that, sister or brother? Yes, sir or ma'am? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I think there was definitely a verse that was like, show me your friends and I will show you your future. So actually, boundaries, setting boundaries for certain people in your life. Once that friend is like, ngathi uyashikinyana, that friend is not make sure that friend ati it's my name, it's been months. No, we cannot afford that. I once had a conversation with my friend, and he was like, yes, he said that hang out with friends that will humble you, or else you will be humbled. So if you are a prideful person, you gotta check yourself out right now. And I think in the Bible it did say that always humble yourself, and Lord does not like prideful people. So always humble yourself. And he also gave me an example. Shout out to you, Buddha. He gave me an example of like a balloon, right? And it has like a string, right? And then if you guys don't understand, just go back and just go back and listen to it, and then you understand. It's like you are that, like, you know, that glowy beautiful balloon, right? And then that's like the string. That's the balloon, right? It's you, and the string is your friend. When the balloon does not have like a string, to what does it do? Like, I get it flies away. Whatever it does, it floats away. Wherever it goes, I don't know where it goes, but it floats away. And at the end, what does it do? It pops. So that beautiful balloon is you, and that is your friend. The string is your friend. Show me your friends, and I will show you your future. Hang out with friends that will humble you, or else you will be humbled. So if you're saying, nah, I've been friends with this girl for 15 years and I know that this person is toxic, I know that this person is negative, but I know that he or she is not going to influence me, honey, you will definitely be influenced. Sooner or later, that person is slowly radiating or manifesting that negativity, toxicity, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts in your life. And it's very important to set a boundary to not tolerate certain things in your life that are like that. So before walking on your self-discovery journey, check your surroundings out. Check your surroundings out. Okay? Check your surroundings out. I was so uncomfortable to talk about it, but hey, I'm in love with this topic. So check your surroundings out. Reality check, hello? Zinhle, are you okay, girl? Mihle, alright, girl? Umpmezi, are you okay? Katie, alright, girl? Maggie, are you fine, okay? You know, so check your surroundings and always have like a small circle. Understand the difference between acquaintance and friendships. Not everyone is your friend. And those acquaintances, hey, still the same thing. Know a person. If this person is negative and is toxic, I'm not willing to kind of... And however, since, well, we are love and we are children of God, if this person is negative or toxic all the time, sometimes you just gotta sit down with them and communicate and actually be like, what's up with you, girl or boy? what you up, what's going on. People go through something, and it's just so important to just sit down with them and communicate in order to not leave a room of assumptions and stuff like that. And once you've understood, okay, this person is negative because of situations like this at home and stuff like that, then that's when you're gonna like kind of try to make a plan, my brother or sister, you know. So but yeah, man, always set like a boundary. Know what you can't tolerate and what you can. Number 3, being a people pleaser, something that I also struggled with. Like, one thing I so wish I knew or I understood is that not at the end of the day, not everyone is gonna like you. Literally, no matter how much you try to make people happy, you try to put people first, you try to satisfy them, you try to give them stuff, how kind you are, at the end of the day, that's how life works. Always going to be that one person who's not going to be your biggest fan, and it's important to just focus on yourself at the end of the day. So please, okay? One thing I've really set in my mind, or I was convinced with, is that I can win everybody's heart, and I was wrong. The Lulu is definitely not the Salulu. What you mean by that? TikTok, hello, no. Hey. But hey. And being a people pleaser can either be like deprioritizing your values in order to, satisfy or to make people happy, not knowing how to say no. And like, I think being a people pleaser does not only come from you expecting people to like you. It's also like a safe side. Bullies and things like that, you just gotta do what you gotta do in order to survive. And that's not the option, honestly. So you should stop being a people pleaser, because walking on a self-discovery journey, it requires you to actually let go of certain habits. When you're a people pleaser, you tend to forget yourself, because you've been spending all those years trying to please people, trying to make people happy, instead of trying to be more kind towards yourself, trying to put yourself first, trying to pamper yourself. There's just a lot going on with being a people pleaser, and you end up losing yourself and feel like you don't have any purpose. It's because you wasted all those months, weeks, or years trying to put people first and not your happiness, not pampering yourself enough, not being kind towards yourself, not discovering so much about yourself. So that's something I so wish I knew before walking on my self-discovery journey, is that I should let go of, those habits, those surroundings, and, trying to also hold on towards some friendships by, using a way, like a strategy to please him or her in order to stay in that friendship and stuff like that. So letting go of people, tolerance. Number 4. Also, one thing I so wish I knew before walking on my self-discovery journey is that having a big heart is not a mistake. It's actually the most biggest blessing or asset one could have. I really adore people like that. I love people like that, because I'm like that. You are awesome. You are kind. You are loving. It's just so beautiful. And the thought of the creator, God, love himself, creating you out of love and instilling love within you in order to give it to others, is just an amazing feeling. Like, I love people like that. I really adore, people like that. And I feel like we are being taken advantage of so many times because of our kindness and stuff like that. And so many people are so rude, and they do all certain things in order for you to just burst and stuff. But don't ever change yourself. I grew up, like learning to love others, learning to give others love and stuff like that. So never change what God blessed you with, just because there are certain rabbits that are mean and rude and are toxic and negative towards you and stuff like that. Don't ever change yourself. It's not a mistake having a big heart. It's the biggest blessing or asset one could have. Boundaries and tolerance. Even if you have a big heart, try to just be like, I cannot tolerate a mean or rude person, and don't hold on and stuff like that. So it's very beautiful if you have a big heart. Everyone has a big heart. I feel like you just have to be more kind and have humanity and stuff. But I'm talking about the real ones, about those people that just give out love like crazy. I'm in love with you guys, and keep it up. There are certain people that pray for people like you, pray for someone who has a big heart, so give it to the people that really deserve it the most, people that crave, that well, a lovable, kind person in their lives. So don't ever change yourself, because there's more to that. There are more people that really adore and that would like to one day bump into the most kindest person with such a beautiful big heart. Okay, so don't ever change yourself because one rabbit was mean or rude or toxic in your life. Don't ever do that. Okay, yes ma'am or sir. Lastly, before walking on your self-discovery journey, accept that some situations are way beyond your control. You cannot decide to walk on a self-discovery journey whilst you're holding on towards every thing that happened in the past, that friendship, that person in your life. You cannot do that. And regrets and mistakes. You cannot literally walk on a self-discovery journey carrying that mindset. It all starts here. Once you've literally accepted that, hey, I did this mistake, I forgive myself, I prayed about it as well, I need healing, God has uplifted that weight upon my shoulders, then you can now walk on that self-discovery journey. But when you're holding on towards everything and you're grasping everything in your heart and mind or soul, how can you walk on a self-discovery journey? Accepting that some situations are way beyond your control is very important. And after accepting and letting things go, that's when you're going to start to walk on your self-discovery journey. And that's beautiful. Not grasping negativity, what happened 5 years ago, what happened in the past, a month ago, a year ago, a week ago, just a lot. At least have like a less weight upon your shoulders, and now you can decide to walk on a self-discovery journey with nothing really disturbing you, or nothing really like always reminding you about that person or what happened or your mistakes and stuff. So it's very important to just shift everything that happened before and have like a fresh start, and just mark a plan or set a goal that I want today or tomorrow. It's never too late. I want to walk on a self-discovery journey to get to figure myself out. So bear in mind, number one, before walking on a self-discovery journey, walk on a spiritual journey. Forgiveness, understanding your purpose. That's actually you discovering so much about yourself, discovering, okay, I was created for a reason, out of this, in order to instill this upon this world, and that's what I'm going to do. I've discovered myself. Number three, boundaries. Setting boundaries and understanding the word tolerance is very important. Okay guys, your surroundings, the people that you hang around with, your friends, always check them out. Okay, now, number three, being a people pleaser is not worth it. If you spend all those years trying to please people, it's time to stop, to make yourself happy, to pamper yourself, to be more kind towards yourself, to put yourself first before putting anyone. Yes, you are kind. Yes, you have humanity within you. You have a big heart. However, trying to make people happy and trying to satisfy them, yet losing yourself, losing your values or your purpose, or not understanding yourself better in the process or upon the journey of pleasing people, is not worth it. Number what is it? Number four, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot this. Oh yes, having a big heart is not a mistake. It's actually the biggest blessing or asset one could have. So continue being kind, continue showing humanity, continue showing that big heart towards people, people that really deserve it. And I feel like that's like a bonus point for you. Like, when you're making people happy, you're also happy. When you're making people smile, you're happy. Like, when you're showing love and stuff like that, you're always happy. So before walking on your self-discovery journey, always never regret the type of person you are. Never regret the type of heart that you have. Number five, accept that some situations are way beyond our situations. Hi, was okay, let's move on. What was that? Tato! Girl! Situations. I'm so embarrassed, but hey, I'm gonna post this because this is my YouTube video. So yeah, situations. Yes, I said it. Okay, so what you gonna do about it? Nada. Let's go. Accept that some situations are way beyond your control. So yes, man, you cannot always grasp that weight upon your shoulders, grasp everything that happened in the past, and whilst walking on your self-discovery journey. That does not make sense. When you decide to walk on a self-discovery journey, mostly it's because you've been through a lot. You don't know your purpose, the isolation, you don't know what you want, you are indecisive, you can't figure your life out. People keep helping and assisting you with your own life. Everyone is just pushing you to take this career, to take this journey, to take that, to eat this. There's just a lot going on. You feel like, I don't know myself. Like, that's why people decide to walk on a self-discovery journey. Even the mistakes before, like, you keep on holding on towards the past, holding on towards that certain negative person that keeps on making you shift your values, forget about what you were taught at home. So after letting go and accepting that some situations are way beyond your control, letting go of that certain person or certain habits in your life, it's healthy now to walk on a self-discovery journey, and that's beautiful. So thank you so much, guys, for actually bearing with me. I hope this video is not long, because I hate long videos. I can't with long videos. So yes, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It really means the world to me. I love you guys. Oh, I adore everyone who's been watching my videos, who's been supporting me, especially the people that I know. The support structure that I have is so beautiful, and I feel so blessed. I'm so grateful and appreciative to have those certain people in my life. So thank you.